St. Louis, USN. Al Franken, trying Saturday to whip up Missouri Democrats for the election year to come, appealed to the sense of priorities. "You have jobs, many of you have families," Franken said. "Ignore them. They'll be fine. An 8-year-old knows how to use a microwave oven. People get into politics in the first place to spend less time with their families," he insisted as the laughter rose. "I know this because every time a politician resigns he says it's to spend more time with his family." So it went throughout Franken's speech to the Missouri Democratic Party's annual Truman dinner at the Marriott St. Louis Grand Hotel, an event that normally features a national party headliner trying to help get state Democratic candidates, activists and volunteers motivated to get out the vote. The nationally known comedian turned nationally known politician, who got his start on Saturday Night Live decades ago before his home state of Minnesota sent him to the U.S. Senate in 2008, employed his trademark droll humor for the task. "Every single one of you is going to have to work those phones until your ears get sweaty and gross," he told them. "You're going to have to bug your neighbors until they start hiding from you." It was a light edge to a dark time for Missouri Democrats. The party lost in every statewide race on the ballot last year, while continuing to be locked out of both chambers of the legislature by wide Republican majorities. The standard political narrative regarding Missouri is that its long run as a purple state has ended as the past few elections have transformed it to Republican red. Franken and others at Saturday's event fought that narrative, insisting repeatedly that last year's electoral bloodbath was just another swing of a pendulum that will soon come back. "We're not done in Missouri as Democrats," USN. Claire McCaskill, DMO, who is on the ballot next year, told the crowd. "We're just getting started." While most of the event was a standard rally the troops dinner of the kind that both parties conduct, Franken's presence brought to it an aura of the stand-up routines that started his career. He began by talking about his family, mentioning his 3 children and announcing he'd like to spend the rest of tonight showing you the pictures. Antipathy toward Republican President Donald Trump was an underlying theme throughout. At one point, Franken got a big laugh by feigning a physical inability to actually form the words President Trump. He wasn't the only one getting laughs at the president's expense. At the start of the event, State Party Chairman Stephen Weber got the several hundred Democrats who were milling around the ballroom to take their seats by announcing, "If you are a Donald Trump supporter, please stand." Franken and others also covered a familiar litany of other issues, slamming Missouri's Republican Governor, Eric Greitens, and the Gofeld legislature for passing right-to-work legislation and nixing St. Louis' minimum wage hike. At one point, Franken told a long, heartfelt story about how his wife's impoverished family was lifted into self-sufficiency with the help of government programs that the Republicans would roll back. Much of Franken's speech was spent playing up McCaskill's ability to work across the aisle with Republicans. He said she has the crucial element in the Senate of being tough without being a jerk. McCaskill faces one of the toughest re-election campaigns in the country next year, and her campaign strategy has entailed a strong cultivation of a moderate image.